All right, weekly reading. So I'll start with Sagittarius. I'm going to start with Sagittarius. All right, so for the week until next Monday, let's see what we get. Sagittarius. So this is the Oracle. Uh-oh. So we have some drama. Okay. For the next week, Firestorm, karma, drama, endings, loss. Let's see what else we get for Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands sticking out. That may have already happened. Or is that the Nine of Pentacles? I think that's the Nine of Pentacles. I'm wrong. Wow. So I feel like this has kind of already happened, to be honest. That's what you're moving on from. Okay. Looks like you have a new beginning here. All right. With the Sun. Some sort of new opportunity. But it's built off some sort of ending. I wonder what this Firestorm. Yeah, so we have some sort of legal thing, and then we have, we have legal round and round, but that's interesting that we have all this positive energy, and then we have, unless it's two separate energies, like one person's going through this and the other person's moving on to new opportunities. Let me see the travel. Or the Three of Wands, which doesn't mean travel. It can mean travel, but it's opportunities. It could be travel with the Eight of Wands. So we have some sort of communication coming in with the Ace of Cups. So that's about love, self-love, spiritual awakening. Something is growing you, but what is this energy for the overall? So there's a disappointment.
I think this already happened. And if it's happening this week, it's leading you to a new path. But I feel like this kind of already happened because we're being strong in a situation. There's disappointment here. Is this Sagittarius? It is the fire sign. I mean, it's a lot of fire. Is this Sagittarius? Yeah, somebody's walking away from something here. Could be an earth sign or a fire sign. So this is leaving the Five of Swords. So this is like jealousy, tit for tat, some sort of group that is not that great. It looks like you're leaving it behind, to be honest. Unless it's vice versa, somebody's leaving you behind. Because it just looks like there's too much drama. Like, and we want stability. So this could literally be leaving like one job, moving and going to a new job. Okay. A new group of people. It's some bringing in opportunity. So some sort of ending or blow up leads to a new opportunity, basically. What's the sun? Spiritual awakening. Crossroads. Man, you're getting a wake-up call. Or you did. So if this already happened, some sort of blow up, you're kind of just moving on. You got some sort of awakening and you're moving on to new opportunities. If something happens this week, some sort of blow up, it looks like it's clearing the path. It's breaking you free. Okay. Kind of feel like it already happened though. Because we're in recovery mode. That's why I think it already happened. But you could still be getting like, and you could still be going through an awakening process, even if some sort of blow up happened or drama happened. That's moving you forward. All right. Hello, happy mama. How are you? Happy Monday. Someone wants me to do Leo next. Just seeing if anyone else commented. What is that? Why is it so dark? All right. So we'll do Leo. You can put your sign in if you want it next. I'll do Leo next. And then I'll do Aquarius. She's a maniac, out on the floor. Oh, I'm not supposed to sing. Okay, so we'll do Leo and then Aquarius. So Leo's now. All right, let's see. Hey, Leanne, how's it going? How is it going? You are welcome, Wonderland, Leo. For the week. Oh, thank you for the shades. Future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. Leo. Ooh, closing a cycle. Very nice. I like that. Maybe you were tempted into something at one point because that gives me the poison apple, you know, the Bible, the whole Bible. Yeah, look at, well, this may not be it, but maybe you were tempted into this, but maybe you're tempted into doing something reckless that didn't have to do with, you know, sex, but you're closing that cycle. So weird. I don't know. Maybe it was something that's happened for a long time. Like maybe you had some sort of pattern since you were young, because it reminds me. I don't know. I've never looked at this card and thought of that. I don't know, when I was little, we used to, like, if we had a crush, we used to twist the apple core and or the little stem and go A, B, C, and hope for our crush's initial when it pops off. So that's like childhood. So maybe there's been some sort of I don't know, maybe somebody you've known since that time, or maybe there's a pattern you were in since you were younger. It's closing out. Temperance, okay. Death, ending. Transformation. Oh, we got two, a message and the hangman. Okay. So the Page of Wands and the Hangman. Wow, this is actually a really major closing of a cycle. To be honest, I'm surprised the World isn't here, but maybe that's why that card's there. This is three major arcanas. So it's like you've got the message, you've gotten some sort of enlightenment here. I would have to say that there's some sort of immaturity with the Page of Wands. You may have overgiven, but you're closing that. You may have sacrificed a lot for other people or a certain person. Let me see this Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the messages are the message you're getting is about your choices. So we have the Lovers, the Death, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like the enlightenment you're getting, the perspective shift, is about your choices in relationships. I'm going to say love in the first and foremost, but relationships. You have the Death card twice. And then we have the Knight of Cups. I want to see the Knight of Cups. Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. All right, let me see this. Yeah, so this is about your worth. You may be even getting some messages like in your dreams. This says your dreams hold messages. Let them guide your intuition. Also, maybe you interacted with somebody. Okay. So you have some sort of fantasy about what your Ten of Cups is, your happiness, your fulfillment, especially in relationships. Okay. And then you interacted with somebody and they didn't live up to that. Or it's almost giving me Hierophant. Like maybe you thought that you had the same belief systems, you're on the same page, you had the same values, but now you're realizing that it wasn't aligned. So maybe you made some sort of choice, I don't know, based on emotions or empathy. So it's like you're getting some sort of honesty. If that's another person, I feel like it's just you getting like an epiphany, but if it's another person, let's see if somebody's like coming in and saying something, because that is a messenger. Maybe they're trying to negotiate something with you. Let's see that. How do I want to use? What are they saying? Oh, that they're reevaluating. So they're reevaluating the relationship. So they're like kind of checking some sort of boxes. Somebody could even be comparing relationships. So I would say the person maybe took a break to kind of make an evaluation, and now they're coming in to, I guess, tell you what they've figured out. But if this is just you, I think you're kind of like going over relationships, thinking about it, because I'm almost getting like Six of Cups nostalgia from that energy. So you're kind of going through nostalgia, but for the reason of learning some sort of lesson, seeing like things about your choices and your perspective, because probably you're going through a change and you don't want to attract in the same types of energies that aren't, you know what I mean, that kind of give this energy not reliable. That almost reminds me of the Knight of Wands. So it's people that aren't reliable, responsible, they're very impulsive. And maybe that's you. Maybe you were impulsive and got yourself into situations, and you're realizing that this is pretty major, though. Very spiritual. But whatever information you're getting is helping you close the cycle, a cycle here. I hope this person, there isn't somebody like trying to say they're going to change. I will clarify that just in case that comes in. That could be either, there could even get a message that somebody wants to end something, or that somebody's going to change. Let's see, if they change, would they really change? You may actually, I hate saying this, but somebody's having an awakening. I mean, I feel like it's you, but I have to put it in both ways because these are both messenger cards. So you may have somebody who's having an awakening and they're coming in talking about change. So I have to put it out there. And I would say that that's true. Like they may have been realizing some sort of choices they made. Interesting. That can go in a few different ways. Unfortunately, when you see things from so many perspectives, it's confusing. It's a pain, actually. Sounds about right. Oh, thank you for the heart, hand heart. And that was Leo. So now we're going to do Aquarius. Let me get my... All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. I know a lot of people, I don't know, I've been getting a lot the last 3 weeks, so it wouldn't shock me if a lot of people are going through like getting wake-up calls, revelations. I've been getting nonstop for the past 3 weeks. So some about the past, some about the future. No, I didn't. I'll do Aries next, though. I'm doing Aquarius. Hey, Laura. So I'll put Aries. So I remember. All right, Aquarius. Hello. Aquarius. Can't wait. Ooh, I thought I had it. It didn't come out. Oh no. Okay, so this is kind of like overthinking. So either you or somebody else is kind of replaying events, ruminating, okay, about something. They could be stuck. So I would say this person's losing sleep. I mean, this gives me like 8 and 9 of swords. Somebody is effed up here. So they're replaying something over and over. This could be you. I don't know. It's either you or obviously it's another person, but. Seven of Pentacles. That's potential. Damn. The Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, so I give this a couple of different things here. I'm going to get one more, I think. I don't know. I was only going to get 3, but I'm going to get 1. Oh, more came out. The Hermit and Material Comforts. Oh, there's the 9 of Pentacles. So the last one was 6. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles. Wow. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like you have like, you're getting a lot of, if this is you, kind of like, it doesn't have to be about anything bad. I know Thug looks bad. Because this looks like either somebody is thinking, like maybe they missed some sort of opportunity and they're thinking about, they want to build something here. Why are they overthinking though? Maybe they missed an opportunity. And also I have it a different way. So you could be thinking about building something for the future and like, so we're thinking about all the tools, like what it's going to take to build something. We're researching, getting information. These are long-term goals. Also, it could be thinking about a relationship, like it could be both. You could be thinking back to the past, to what didn't work out, because you're building something in the future and you're thinking about whether it has potential. To me, there's just a lot of overthinking. Let me see here. Oh, that card did come out. Look at this. It did come out effed up. So somebody, looks like a masculine energy. They look like, I don't think this is, I think that's the past. And somebody missed an opportunity because there was potential to grow something, to have some sort of commitment, and you may be isolated from this person because this is independence. So somebody effed up. But it looks like you're building towards the future. So the Magician. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on in peace. you're building towards the future. That's what you're looking to. Moving ahead, ambition is like the Hermit. Yeah, look at you. You're moving fast. I don't know. It looks like somebody knows that they effed up. And they're just replaying things over and over. Because look at this. You're moving on. So you've gained some sort of wisdom. This is wisdom and knowledge. So if it's you building something for the future, like a business, you're doing research, okay? If you are moving towards a connection, like you're building a new connection, like in love, you're moving on, like this is, you're getting your spark back here with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands, moving fast. So this looks good for you. I don't know who this is in the past, but it's so sorry. I don't know. That's interesting. I just got that song, I Fought the Law and the Law Won. What is that supposed to mean? I don't even have anything legal here. Oh, other than this card. I don't know. Maybe somebody is going through like, so the law would be the Justice card. Maybe somebody's going through some sort of karma. And the karma could just be that like they realize that they missed an opportunity. You know what I mean? That they effed up. You may never know that. Yeah, look, we even have the star with the Nine of Pentacles. So this is hope, healing. You're moving on. You have good cards. You have somebody here. Who's this? Who's effed up? Yeah, because look at the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel's turning in your favor. Yeah, you have your worth here. You know your worth. You're expanding. So I have good things for Aquarius. And then you have somebody who's blocked here. And they know they effed up. And I guess if that's you, maybe in the past, if you think you effed up, you're going to see this week that you didn't. You maybe made a choice. That could be you if you're over. It could even be you if you're kind of like still ruminating on some sort of trauma from the past. Where you got trapped, you know what I mean? Because you just haven't let it all the way go. Like maybe you got trapped by somebody and you just keep ruminating on the past. But I feel like that is going to stop like in the next week or two, and you're going to be focused on the future. Okay. Aries. Almost gone. No, I didn't. I'll put Taurus next. I'll do Aries now and then Taurus. I gotta hold these up because I am gonna post it later. You're welcome, Aries. No, I didn't do Cancer. I'll put that after Taurus. I usually do water signs last. Aries. All right, let me focus, Aries. Okay, so we have legal, some sort of legal thing. If it's not legal, it's some sort of contract, okay? I mean, these are pretty limited, but I just felt like using them, so I kind of have to think of different things because not everyone's going to have a legal situation. Okay. Okay, Temperance. Money, okay, sorry. This is the Eight of Pentacles. It says money coming. So this could be some sort of, this also does say negotiation on it. I didn't realize the Temperance was negotiating, but it is about balance and it's about patience. Okay, so maybe there's some sort of monetary negotiation this week here. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. One more. Judgment, wow. There's a lot of scales. So you have to make some sort of choice. It looks like, let me see the Five of Pentacles. Fives are difficult change. Seems like there's some sort of imbalance here because we have Eight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. So to me, there's an imbalance if you're doing some sort of negotiation. So we have the Justice. Damn, this is big. So we have the Judgment and the Justice, which we already kind of had the Justice, but came out again, the Nine of Swords. So we're in fear. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is about lack. It's about fear, that we aren't going to get what we value. So the Nine of Swords is like scenarios, an outside stimulus is causing you to overthink. I feel like that you won't get a fair deal. Let me see the Eight of Pentacles. Unless that's somebody else. That could be somebody else. I would say with the Judgment upright and the Justice upright, everything is going to be worked out in a fair way. All right. It looks like it's going to be in your favor, but at least it's going to be, when this is upright, it's and justice for all. It's fair, whether you think it is or not. It's decided in a fair way for everybody. Or whether the other person thinks it is or not, I don't know. The Judgment. Somebody's wanting to escape. Yeah, somebody's ready to be done. I don't know. I would say, like, if there was a negotiation, somebody could just say that they're going to take less, just so that they can get away from something. That's what it looks like to me. How is this going to pan out for Aries? So you get the star. Ask how it's going to go for you. This is a wish. This is hope. This is optimism. So, and healing. So for me, I feel like something's going in your favor. The Four of Wands, stability. I would have to say something's going in your favor. So if there's some sort of contract negotiation, it looks like it's going to go in your favor. With the Four of Wands, that's a celebration. So interesting. That's what it looks like for me. Not unless you make a choice. Okay, the only way I could see this like playing out a different way, if you make a choice to settle something and take like less, but you're happy because you're done with this. That's the only way I could see that. That's like you choosing to do it. But that could still be like healing and a celebration because something's over. So I'm going to put it that way just in case. But if you're not making that choice, to me, it looks like it's going in your favor. Judgment, to me, this upright, for me, if it's like, if I had, they'll fly out reverse. Even though I have all the cards upright, if it's going to come out reverse, it'll fly out. So I have, these would be reverse. I feel like if something wasn't going to be fair, like, so. That's interesting because Mars is moving into Capricorn. It's about karma. That's interesting because that's about karma, and all those cards are about karma. So it's like a karmic balancing. That's what it seems like. Because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is going into Capricorn. Actually, I think it already did, like yesterday. Wait, what's today? No, it's today. So, all right, so we're going to do Taurus next. Taurus. Taurus. You're welcome. Ooh, crazy Psycho X. Great. Somebody may feel like time's running out here. That's why I picked this deck today, because of Mars, the Godfather. This is the Godfather deck. That's why I picked it, was because Mars is going into Capricorn. I thought it was fitting. Yeah, you got a crazy ex? Well, this might be for you. Oh. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have conflict. Ooh, the Tower. Something's gonna pop off here. I'm gonna get one more. I started out doing 3. Oh, the star. Wow. This is so interesting. Because it's like we have this energy of somebody kind of like rising up straight to the, what is it? To my time. I'm getting that Eye of the Tiger. So you may have somebody watching you. I don't know if they're going to try and, so for me, this is rising above the competition. You know, you're rising up here with the star. This could be even publicly with the star and the tower. I would say you're rising up due to cutting off the dead weight with the Queen of Swords. Very boundaries. We used our logic, boundaries, okay? But I don't know if this somebody's going to come in and try to cause some conflict. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Because both stories can be true. Like somebody is rising up and the other one wants to, out of jealousy, wants to take it away. Or come in and, you know, disturb their peace because this person's healing, you know. Oh, it's reminding me of the Devil card. Because here, I feel like it's this one. Hold on. I feel like this guy's got puppet strings. Oh, a lot of them do. Okay, but particular the Devil, yeah, this Devil came in. I don't know, this reminded me, the puppets reminded me of the interesting. Let's see the conflict. So we have somebody here. Okay, it's like we have one energy of somebody who's moving on and they're trying to stay to themselves. But then I see it another way. Somebody else is coming in with some sort of information that causes a drama or conflict. Oh. Ace of Wands. Man, this is so interesting. It's like I have two energies. We have one person who is kind of just like has a new beginning. They may have something that they're doing, creative, passion, or they have somebody new. They're getting a lot of like creative ideas, but then we have this other energy. Let me see this person. Are they actually, what are their next steps? Are they coming in? You've turned your back. This person's very toxic. So the Devil card is right. We have somebody who's very toxic, obsessive. But what are their next actions? Are they actually going to cause drama? This person may come in and say, oh, Lord. I have a couple of different things. So the Ace of Swords, next actions would be communication. Okay, so this person may try to communicate something to you that they've had some sort of enlightenment. Maybe they're going through something difficult, or they're going to say that you betrayed them. It's one or the other. I feel like if it's betrayal, it's because you cut them off. Star. Yeah, we have somebody coming in to try. There's the devil. It showed up. We do. We have somebody here who's going to come in and cause drama. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Maybe you left this person hanging, or maybe they left you hanging. I don't know. And now they're trying to blame you for something. But I would have to say that if you already know everything you need to know, I would just ignore it. This does look like someone's coming in to message, but in the event that it's not, it could just be like you getting awakening. You could getting information like you could be going through an awakening. A lot of people could be, but I don't think it is. I think it's somebody coming in. This could be you going through getting an awakening about relationships, okay, and your own emotional well-being. That could be what this is as well. So if you've had some sort of pattern, to me, this is my insanity card, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So maybe like I'm not specifically targeting the Mars and Saturn, but I mean the Mars and Capricorn, but you could be getting, like a perspective of like something you've been doing over and over. Because this could also be an awakening of, some sort of toxic behavior, or if you help talk, people, that could be codependency or some sort of addiction. So if it's just you, you're getting information to help you kind of move on from like, it could even be a group of people that aren't healthy. But I don't think that's it. I'm going to just put it both ways. I do kind of feel like somebody's coming in and causing drama. Yeah, I did Aquarius. I'll be reposting it after over on YouTube if you want to watch it later today. I don't really want to do that because it's supposed to only be for you guys, but if people can't see it, like I can't think of any other way to do it, so. I don't know. Cancer's next. Cancer. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna try and like come in and cause some drama. If not, if nothing happens, nothing happens. It's just maybe you get some sort of like wake up call, like epiphanies, revelations. But it didn't look like it. It looked like somebody coming in. It's just going to be different for every person. Not everybody's going to have like, not every single Taurus is going to have a person coming in to cause drama. So for one, for some, it could just be like getting, revelations or that help you kind of detach from like the toxic people, because even if you did move away from them, sometimes you can still kind of ruminate on it. You haven't totally let it go. So Cancer. Oh, did I do this? No, I didn't. Cancer. That's why I put those up there, because I'm not doing timestamps. I put those up so people can scroll through and find their thing. Cancer. You're welcome. But I wouldn't worry about it until it happens. I wouldn't sit around and worry about people, oh, they're going to come back. I would just go about your day, and if it happens, and deal with it when it happens. Oh, Cancer, what's this? Not happy. So someone's not happy. Maybe someone's not happy because there's no closure here. Oh, look, we have closing the cycle and then no closure. So it looks like one person closed a cycle and the other person doesn't feel like there's closure. Unbothered. Yeah, me either. I mean, I don't care about shit either. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. So we're in recovery mode here. Ooh, nice. Ace of Coins. New beginning, recovery, new things coming in. Justice. Damn. And the Knight of Cups. I can just simply say that you have a kind of a new beginning here. You're in some sort of recovery, and somebody's upset that there's no closure for them. Because I don't think that, unless that's you, I don't know. This could be you. Like, you could be upset that you feel like somebody kind of like just left you hanging. They're on to new things. So it could be that way. But I'm going to read it like this is you. Like, you cut somebody off, I think. And it was fair. So whatever happened was fair because we have justice. Okay. And somebody is just really focused on, you know, their dreams here, like making something happen, new opportunities. Yes, we have the Two of Wands. So new path is opened up here for you, and it looks like you're taking it. It looks like some sort of offer. Maybe that's why somebody's not happy. You get offered something, and you're gonna have to, unfortunately, maybe you're gonna have to leave someone hanging in order to take a new opportunity. Yeah, this is you. We have the Queen of Cups. So whatever you did is, or whatever you're doing is fair. So, wow, manifesting. Yeah, it's like you're so you have some sort of freedom here. You're breaking free. And this is really kind of like uneventful. Like, it's eventful, like it's really good for you because it looks like you have something new coming in. a new contract. You know, it could be a new relationship. When somebody is not happy about it. So that's basically it. Yeah, you let somebody go. And somebody is not happy about it. So that's basically it. Yeah, you let somebody go. And they're not happy. Yeah, you moved on in peace. Yeah, you draw maybe this is happening this week or it already did. It doesn't matter, because so you're dropping some sort of burden, and you're moving on in peace. You could even be moving, and you have new partnerships here. So you're taking a risk and somebody is not happy about it. That's so strange. Because it doesn't benefit them. Yeah, like I love the energy shift that's happened. I feel like the energy shifted in the past couple weeks. I'm just excited to get on to next year. Like it's a little heavy, like because it feels like a transition right now. Because I don't know, for me, I have plans for next year already, but I can't really put them into action until then. So, and I'm ready for that. So I don't know if anyone else feels that way. So this looks good. The Ace of Coins could be like a job offer, stable relationship. Fine. Yeah, it looks. The Eight of Coins are about security and stability. Jesus Christ. Stupid thing. They make me put this puzzle piece in when I've been on here for like an hour. Yeah, that's anxiously awaiting the new. But you're ready to go. And look at this, it says a proposal. So it's like you have some sort of offer coming in, messenger. So this looks good for you. So we'll do Virgo. Virgo. No, I don't know what that is. Virgo. Oh no. Oh no, I'm all right. Sorry, I just thought I was something, but I have so many things that I keep forgetting. I have so many things going on, I keep forgetting. I thought I messed up something, but I didn't. All right, Virgo. That's interesting. So, left you hanging. Oof. Backstabbed somebody. Because we just got that for kind of like Cancer. So either you feel like somebody backstabbed you and left you hanging, or vice versa. Lovers. Six of Swords. Queen of Swords. Very independent energy here. That's interesting. And wow, the Ten of Cups. Wow. So you're definitely leaving this energy behind. You're leaving behind any energy that of people who stabbed you in the back, left you hanging, and if you made a choice to detach from somebody and you set a boundary because you're moving on. This says leaving conflict behind, but it's the Six of Swords. So it's moving on to peace, and we're moving on to like our dream life. Somebody may not be happy about it. Oh, well. But this could be you, like, just kind of moving on from these types of energies, people who left you hanging. I mean, I can't clarify it. This is pretty simple. This is actually good. I like these readings this week. Yeah, you could have somebody here who, it's too late. Like, it's too late. The past is in the past. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, somebody was shady. Bad news. What was the bad news? That somebody was shady? Oh, yeah, so we have self-love here. So this simply could be just you moving on, detaching from the past and moving towards your Ten of Cups, okay? So that you could be like having a new relationship come in, or you could be like going towards, oh, maybe you're in a new relationship now and we're cutting the past off. And you're choosing to be happy in a relationship, in a current relationship, or you're moving towards this, okay? If it's not a relationship, you're just moving on towards something that's fulfilling some sort of dream, okay? Some dream life. You know what I mean? Whatever your dream life is. Yours is actually really easy and quick. What are we leaving behind? I think I already know. What? Oh, yeah. Well, somebody misses you, but it looks like yeah, somebody's a fool. Somebody was a fool here. They may have acted like, I don't know, it's almost like, so we have fake busy. Did somebody like put you on the back burner? Or you were a chore to them? So you're moving on. You're moving on from that energy. That's what you're moving on from. Where are you going to? We already know. Something better. Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords. So you're moving on to some sort of dream or wish that is emotionally fulfilling. And if it's like a relationship, it's like there's love and truth in that relationship. And it gives you power instead of taking your power away. So whatever this is, it's giving you power. So that's interesting. Yeah, it would, whatever. So if it's like a relationship, it makes you be relaxed. So you're in your feminine energy rather than like having to protect yourself. But it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It can be just moving on to some sort of dream. I mean, you could be single and that is your dream life. You know what I mean? So, but you're working on something else. All right. So we'll do Libra. Libra. Oh, Libra's got shady. Someone's wearing a mask. This could be a family member, or it could be somebody who, if you're dating, maybe they have maybe find out they have a family. Let's see. Or it's you. Maybe it's you. Okay, Knight of Coins. 6 of Coins. Jeez, King of Coins. Knight of Swords. Okay, so we do have a battle here. So there's some sort of, there could be some harsh words here. This is interesting because I almost want to separate these cards, like this is one person, this is another. Because we have a very stable energy here. That could just being shady. Let me see the Knight of Swords. It's okay, so we have the Knight of Swords with the 7 of Swords. That's somebody who's shady. Okay, so we have heavy earth and then air. All right, so if you're dealing with somebody, they're presenting themselves as trustworthy and stable when they're not at all. They would be some sort of liar, cheater, whatever. Let me see, what are they being shady about? Yeah, this is some sort of toxic relationship. That could be ghosting as well. Somebody could have left you hanging, could have ghosted you, or you've done this, or you're doing this. So if somebody's ghosting somebody, it's for another offer. Yeah, somebody's doing something reckless. Let me see. I'm going to clarify this energy. Let me see the Knight of Coins. All right. So this. Okay. I have so much here. I'm going to say this. Okay, so we have Psycho and Under Pressure with this Knight of Pentacles. So either this was somebody you're dealing with and you're setting some sort of boundary with because they're not who they appear to be. Okay. They may have appeared very generous, but they could have used that energy to draw you in at some point. That's so interesting. Or we have somebody who could see you, they could see you, they could be talking about you and saying that you're their crazy ex. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Like, I don't know. Because you set some sort of boundary. Yeah, so it just looks like you're learning like somebody's true colors. You're seeing somebody's true colors. Maybe you didn't see it before, or vice versa. There's some sort of karmic lesson. You could be in some sort of energy of regret, setting boundaries. I don't think this is you because it just seems like a lot of earth energy. I feel like this is somebody who pretended to be something they weren't. And maybe you got lured in by them. But it's true, they could like be talking about you and seeing you like if they're trying to maintain a front, they could be saying, oh, Libra, blah, 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 they're psycho and they're a liar and all this, but it's just them having to maintain some sort of front. Because they have to look dependable. Unless you are doing bad stuff. But I'm just gonna not say that that's you. Like they're saying you're reckless. It looks like you're reckless, you make poor decisions. I want to get out of that energy because they've all been pretty good. Well, most of them. So we're going to do Gemini. I want to stay in the positive. Gemini. Did I hold it up? I did. Did I? Oh, Gemini. Love, hate, and we have workplace affair. All right. What's going on at the work? Gemini. The love hate could be like maybe love hate your job. I don't know. Maybe there's someone at work you kind of, I don't know. That seems very interesting. You have an unusual chemistry. Like, all right. The King of Wands. The Devil. The Knight of Coins. We have a leader here. Oh, damn. Look at all these cards. The Star. Okay, strong-willed, the Star. So that's the Five of Wands. And then we have the Three of Wands sticking out. But that's a lot of cards. What is happening? What is going on here? So this is somebody in power. So this person's very powerful here with the Devil and the King of Wands. So that love-hate, like there could be somebody you have a connection with, and it's that type of connection. You love them, but you guys have like are fighting about something. What is this? See the Five of Wands. This person could be very controlling as well, micromanaging, controlling. Ooh, there's a blow up. There's the Three of Wands. Because we have the Tower with the Five of Wands, so that's a lot of like conflict, but it leads to an opportunity. How? Let's see the Knight of Coins. This person's in denial. Oh Lord, we have one person who is trying to like block their energy and stay. Maybe they're trying to take some time on their own to like figure out what's going to make them happy. So they could not be talking because the Hermit is soul searching. Yeah, somebody feels too restricted. I'm going to say that this King of Wands feels very restricted. They feel oppressed and they want to cut their losses. The Star is a free spirit. So this looks like breaking free with the Tower and the Five of Wands from some sort of oppressive energy. That's how it's an opportunity, because something leads to some sort of conflict, leads to a breakthrough, and it's breaking free. Of a very restrictive, controlling energy. Let me get some more up here. Yeah, it looks like something could be coming to an end here. I'm just not sure how the workplace affair. I mean, if you're having an affair with somebody at work and it's very like up and down and all over the place, you could just be ending that, breaking free of it. I guess it could be like maybe it's a controlling boss who you find out is having an affair and they get fired. I don't know. Oh, where'd this come from? Walking away, taking a different path, Eight of Cups. So this is mentally and emotionally checking out. Yeah, it is. It's shocking news. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's like somebody rejecting somebody because they get triggered in some way. So somebody's triggered because of the past, but they may end up rejecting somebody because it's too conflicting. So there's too much, because there is love here, but I don't know what this has to do with work. So it just looks like somebody's breaking free out of this. There's a very difficult relationship and somebody's breaking free of it. That's what it looks like, regardless of what the relationship is. And they're moving on to like a new opportunity. All right, Capricorn. Can't wait to see this one. Capricorn. I have a couple left. Gosh. Capricorn. Oh, bumping heads. Imagine that. Oh. So you and somebody aren't getting along. Confusion, Seven of Cups. That's escape. So I wonder if somebody ghosted somebody. Could be. Because Seven of Cups is escapism, or maybe there's a situation you want to escape because you're not getting along with somebody. Yeah, okay, so Three of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, this looks like some sort of commitment you're in, regardless of if it's work or career. I mean, work or marriage or a commitment, like as in love. It looks like you just want peace. So you're tired of the conflict, bumping heads. I want to see what the Seven of Cups. You just want teamwork. Ooh, this is heavy illusion. Seven of Cups and the Magician. So there's some sort of illusion. That could be gaslighting as well. Somebody could be gaslighting. Regardless, it looks like somebody wants to escape. What is this? This Magician and the Seven of Cups. Isn't it interesting how on here he looks like he wants to run? What does it say? This somebody's trying to become a better person. Interesting. This is like, that could be paranoia too. The Seven of Cups. This is secret weapon, unseen foes ready to be unleashed. That's giving me like fight or flight. So you could have somebody who's reactive, or you're reactive, one or the other. So that why there could be bumping heads is because somebody could be very reactive. Like this is giving me like CPTSD. So it's like they want to escape. But it does look like somebody's trying to become better. I mean, the person could be manipulative. I mean, but not like intentionally. Like if they feel like they're in survival, this is a person who could feel like they have to manipulate to survive. So, wow. I mean, I don't know if they're doing it consciously. but if they are manipulating, they might just be doing it out of survival. They might not. So this is giving like paranoia. Somebody who's having some mental health issue. Like they feel like everyone's against them. You know what I mean? Or they always have to be like 10 steps ahead. Because they feel like there's people against them. That's kind of sad. So it causes friction. Let me see this one. Yeah, there is. Look at this. Is my whatever, I can't say it. PTSD card. So there's some sort of pattern, and then there's walls up because of somebody. I don't know. I would have to say somebody went through some sort of emotional abuse, psychological abuse, and then, but in that, it could have taught somebody that they had to manipulate in some way to survive. So maybe not. That's kind of sad. Yeah, to maintain control. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So that's interesting. This could be a marriage, or this could be like something that happened with some sort of abuse with mother and father, and it's creating an environment where you're reactive or another person is reactive, and it's causing problems. So this person is trying to maintain a wall and some sort of sense of control, or you are. We do have the Six of Swords, so that is moving on to calmer waters. So this could be something that you've realized and you're working on, and you're like trying to like move on mentally. Yeah, because now we have the Five of Swords, so it's like you're moving on from some sort of group of people or a certain person, or you're just mentally moving on from it. I mean, it could be like a father, somebody, a boss. It could be somebody who's was very controlling. It looks like you're, damn. Looks like you're moving on from it slowly here. I mean, maybe the person is doing something and you're moving on from them. It could be, or a job. Yeah, we just have goodbye. So it's like you're bossing up in some way and moving on from the past or a person. Wow. All right, we'll do Pisces. Well, it looks like you're, so you got betrayed in some way, but it looks like you're kind of just living the single life right now. Okay, happily single. dating, stress-free, setting goals. So that's actually good. It's like you're moving on from some sort of difficult energy. It could have sent you into some sort of awakening, this energy, the Ten of Swords. Endings, yep. What is this one? Five of Swords, yep. Cutting your losses. Two of Pentacles. So that's kind of like instability. Hierophant, very nice. So you've learned some sort of lesson here. You've been taught some sort of lesson about values, belief systems. And then we have the Five of Wands. Wow. So this is some difficult energy you're moving through. So you could be very enlightened to your choices. Let's see those Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're making a choice to move on to other options here. I mean, maybe you're making a choice to leave someone behind, but if this already happened, it's just like you're moving on. Kind of enjoying it says single. It's so it being independent of another energy. That's how I'm going to put it, because I don't know if this is relationship or career, job. Yeah, some sort of conflict or competition closed you off here, pulled your energy back. So what's the Hierophant? Yeah, you got some sort of enlightenment about the Knight of Wands. So that is about, so the Knight of Wands, their frontal lobe isn't developed. So that's about critical thinking, impulsive actions. So you could have like engaged with somebody and you thought that you had the same beliefs, the same values, but maybe you rushed into something. Impulsively, both of you, okay? But now you're realizing that maybe you sacrificed too much here. First, just like some sort of like attraction or impulsive, that's kind of a lesson that's going on. So let me think of it another way. So if it's like business or something, you may have to get out of your comfort zone and get into like, so the Knight of Wands in that sense would be about passion. Okay. So if you want some sort of opportunity, you may have to make a decision to get out of your comfort zone and kind of like figure out a way to beat the competition if you're trying to attract in some sort of new job or business opportunity. I think that's it. Yeah, so if it's love, it's like you're going through a kind of like time where you're kind of learning about being impulsive or learning your values. belief systems, taking things slowly so you make sure that the person has matched values. And then if it's about business, it looks like it's about, you know, doing something different, getting out of your comfort zone so you can be above the competition. All right. And then we have Scorpio. Scorpio. Love message. Oh, I like it. Oh, look, wish. You may be somebody's wish. I like that. Please let it be good. Please let it be good. Ah, generosity. Oh, that's the Six of Pentacles. I don't know. I keep getting the Pentacles ones messed up. That is the Six of Pentacles because that's generosity. Oh, the Chariot. Moving forward in a positive direction. Very equal reciprocity. So you're getting some sort of offer here. The Star. Look at this. That is the same card, Wish. The Moon. Deep emotions. Wow. So you've somebody here who cares very deeply about you. I'm going to say that. They want to make some sort of offer, okay? And if it's not, like, let's say it's not love, there's somebody who sees you as, let's say it's business. They see you as very valuable and they want to make some sort of offer, okay? This is pretty big with 3 major arcanas. This is a major event. Oh. Let me see the... This is coming after very difficult energy. Damn. But it's... So that's so interesting. I started from the bottom, now we're here. So you may have risen up from like rock bottom here in some way, emotionally, like mentally, whatever. And it like somebody sees you as strength is very strong. I can say that. The Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, to me, this is coming from ruin to like being stable, but you like built yourself up. And somebody sees that, and that's why they think you're valuable. So it's like you're attracting in so this person is magnetic. You're attracting in something. I just can't say, it's different for everybody. So this is recognition. Yeah, man, you found self-love here. I would say for a while you felt like crap. Yeah, so you're moving on. So you're moving on from some sort of, I don't have the world here, but you've completed a cycle here. You're moving on. And in that, you found your value. So things that are coming in are going to value you. It's just going to depend on where it is, career or love. This is really good. Yeah, we have a very free-spirited energy here that you're embodying, the star and the Fool. That is, so this is an Aquarius energy. So this Aquarians are very free-spirited. So is the Fool. So this is the energy you're about to embody here. You could be taking some sort of risk that's going to pay off. Or maybe you did. Maybe you took a risk and it's paying off now. So this is freedom. This is actually really good. I don't like, what is the offer though? I mean, I guess it's going to be different for everybody. It's exciting. Chariot. Maybe you're even moving. Some of you could even be moving. The Chariot with the Eight of Wands, or traveling or something. But things are moving fast and progressing in a positive direction. And to me, it looks like somebody's giving you positive feedback here, or they love you, whatever. It's good. All right, that's what I have for today, for this week. I hope everyone has a great week. I will be back Thursday to answer questions. And I'll see you then.